Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, I'm going to read out this article and give you my thoughts. Okay, it's from Al Jazeera about BJP, about the BJP Modi government. Okay, I'll read it out to you, and I want you to give me your thoughts. Okay, I want you to give me your thoughts. Is this article right? Is this article wrong? And see, keep one thing in mind. By just putting statements like, oh, this is the leftists, or this is the sponsored media, or this is the Qatari Muslim sponsored news, or whatever, instead of just giving names and no reason behind it, okay, and your reasons behind that, why don't we address the issue at hand as I read out the article? So address the issue instead of saying, this is propaganda, this is fake. Tell me why exactly, as I read out this article, because I have not heard a single reason as to what justifies this crime that has been committed. Okay, so like I said, don't just comment, oh, this is leftist, or this is Islamic media, or this is Qatari, they are anti-Indian, whatever. This particular issue, okay, this issue, you tell me what is wrong and what is right. Okay, and believe it or not, I will be reading each and every statement or comment that you post. So here it says, as per Al Jazeera, India's Modi government approved the release of Bilkis Banu's rapists. So 11 men convicted of gang raping Bilkis Bano and killing her family members during the 2002 Gujarat riots were released in August. So here it shows a photograph of Bilkis Bano, okay, the Muslim woman. All right. So the article reads, 18th October 2022, the government of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the August release of 11 convicted and sentenced to life in prison for gang raping a Muslim woman and murdering members of her family during the 2002 Gujarat religious riots, according to court documents. Okay. Now, sometimes I've heard people say, no, she is not innocent. She was part of the terrorists, or she was attacking, whatever. Let's assume what you say is true. She was part of, I'm assuming, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. She was part of the people who are causing harm or whatever. So does that mean that people take the law into their own hands, number one? Does that mean it is okay to rape a woman? Does that mean it is okay for lay people to take the law in their hands and kill someone's family? Especially, she had a small baby. They snatched it from her arms and smashed it and killed it. So let me know if this is okay with you. All right. Then it says here, the approval letter from India's Home Ministry, headed by Modi's close aide Amit Shah, was uploaded on the social media by legal site The Leaflet. And in case for those of you who say this is all leftist or whatever, it has been shared in the Indian media. NDTV, I know many of you say NDTV and BJP don't look eye to eye. Okay. But then again, NDTV is part of India media. So that argument, this is leftist or this is Muslim or whatever, it's a news. So should we deny just because, let's say, they are leftist? Oh, whatever they say is false. Whatever they say. Even this Bilkis Bano rape, no, it's false. No, it's true or false. Now, then it says the release of the convicts in August and their subsequent felicitation. You felicitate VIP guests or you felicitate someone who has achieved something by right-wing activists has caused an outrage, but it's not clear at the time if the central government okayed their release. Bilkis Bano, who now in her 40s, was 5 months pregnant when she was brutally gang raped in the communal violence in 2002 when Modi was the chief minister of Gujarat. Now, wait, let me read the next line and then I'll tell you. Nearly 2,000 people, mostly Muslims, were killed in some of the worst religious violence in the country. Now, Until now, um, just because some of you have this habit of cherry picking words or mistranslating. I'm not saying uh, Prime Minister Modi, or I'm not saying what is that guy's name, Amit Shah. They are responsible. They did this. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just asking you that 11 men who gang raped a woman, should they be treated like heroes? If someone had done that to someone in your community, someone who you know, would it be okay with you? According to the affidavits submitted by the Gujarat government in the Supreme Court, the state said its decision to release the convicts. So the government has submitted an affidavit to release the convicts was based on spending 14 years in jail and their good behavior during the time in prison. So you raped someone, your good behavior, you're free to go. In fact, there was this God man who used to make videos about him. I can't get his name. That Punjabi God man. He used to appear in movies. He was also known to rape. He was convicted. Now he's also released. People like these are being released, but journalists who write anything that is not pleasing to, especially right-wing media, they are being jailed. I really can't understand this. The top court has asked the state government to share documents regarding the remission granted to the rapists following multiple pleas filed against their release. New Delhi-based NDTV, quoting court documents, reported that the convicted men were granted stretches of parole and furlongs for more than thousand days before they were prematurely released in August. According to another document posted by the leaflet, the state government has decided to release the prisoners despite objection from the Central Bureau of Investigation, whose chief said no leniency should be shown and the crimes were heinous, grave, and serious. So now, is the Central Bureau of Investigation and the chief, they are also bad people? The 11 men jailed in 2008 for life in the gang rape and murder case, 14 members of Banu's family, I said 11 before, so 14 members of Banu's family were killed in the violence, including their 3-year-old daughter whose head was smashed on the ground by perpetrators of Limkeda in Gujarat's Dahood district. Let that sink in. A 3-year-old small baby girl head was smashed on the ground by these people. The convicts were released in August, coinciding with 75 years of Indian independence. Wow, Indian independence. So they celebrated. The leaflet has shared this on Twitter. This is a screenshot of that. And then there is another screenshot of the names of the people who have been released. Then the article says Hindu supremacists. I'm pretty bad at pronunciation, man. Supremacist. Okay, commitment. Dozens of protesters took the streets in Delhi demonstrating against the release of the convicts. I don't know, was this shared in the news? Because I do not know where to find this, where the people were demonstrating. So if you do know, just put the link so I can have a look at that. While opposition leaders panned the BJP for undermining the rights of women harboring a bias towards Muslims. The opposition Congress party leader Rahul Gandhi accused Prime Minister Modi of supporting rapists. I would not say. See, over here, I'll give my thoughts. It's not Prime Minister Modi supports rapists. Okay, this I will disagree. There is no human being, or at least decent human being, who will support a rapist. Rather, I feel Modi is not. He's more or less keeping quiet because he doesn't want to get involved in the politics of the party. That's my honest opinion. See, let me make you understand. When you are the CEO of a company, when you are the leader of a country or you're leader of a political party, You might want to do many things that you feel this is right, this is wrong. Okay. However, you can't do things your way. They'll just not allow you to do things your way. Because it's very simple. If you want to stay in power, you need to do what the party wants. That is why whether Joe Biden, Obama, Trump, whatever comes out of their mouth, it's not just them. It is what the party tells them, or the majority of the people in power. This is what I want you to say. This is what you should do. So in the same way, Prime Minister Modi, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things he wants to do, which maybe he may like or may not like. Because I firmly, this is my opinion, you can tell me if I'm wrong. For a man who literally worships his mother, who loves his mother, oh, okay, this for up for debate. Why is the camera following him? Why are they posting it on social media? Okay, that's for debate. Okay, but I feel and I believe he does it genuinely. So for a man who loves his own mother, he would not look at other women in a bad light or support evil. So I disagree with this statement. Rahul Gandhi, he spews a lot of things from his mouth and he's no saint himself. Okay. Talk of respect for women. Yeah, one more thing. But one area where Modi has failed over here is he shouldn't have allowed or said yes to their release. As a leader, he should have said, irrespective of what religion you are, what background you are, rape is rape. I would have respected him much more if he had done that. But then again, he has not done it. And reasons only he would know. Talk of the respect of women from the ramparts of Red Fort, but in reality, support for rapists, Gandhi tweeted in Hindi. Bilkis Banu's rape and massacre of her family occurred as a part of the anti-Muslim pogrom on Modi's watch as Gujarat's chief minister in 2002. Kavita Krishnan, a feminist activist, told Al Jazeera. There are a lot of controversies which are being said, and I'm not updated on all of them. So, but yes, he was pretty infamous, and there is this guy who was the head of police or something. He claimed that Modi had a meeting where he instructed people, "You don't do anything," and that guy is jailed. He's an IAS officer, so that is another controversy. By releasing, like I told you, there's a lot to read and learn, and I've not read each and everything. So if you know anything better, do comment below. By releasing the convicted rapists and killers early, Modi as a prime minister is signaling the Hindu supremacist commitment of Hindu voters in Gujarat on the eve of impending state polls. This also can have an element of truth in it because even Biden, the reason why he's going to Saudi and asking for oil, literally like a beggar, is because midterm elections are coming. So whenever elections come, politicians do have to do their thing. The action belies the Modi's government claims of rescuing Muslim women from patriarchal practices, which Modi's party implies are a unique feature of only Islam. She said from Bhilai in India. At the time of release, Banu said the decision by the Gujarat government to free her rapist has left her numb and bereft for words and has shaken her faith in justice. How can justice for a woman end like this? I trusted the highest court in our land, she said, adding that no authorities reached out to her before making the decision. Please undo this harm. Please give me back my right to live without fear and in peace. In 2002, riots have been a thorn on Modi's side. He was the Gujarat's top elected official at the time. Amid that, authorities allowed and even encouraged the bloodshed. Yes, there's a lot of controversy with regards to this statement also. Modi has repeatedly denied having any role, and the Supreme Court has said it found no evidence to prosecute him. Okay. So now, I want you to give me your thoughts. What do you think? This is the Al Jazeera article. And there is also, I'll put the link of NDTV that says Bilkis Banu's rapists were forced out of jail for thousands of days before release. Okay. So, like I said, apart from just saying, oh, this is leftist or this is Islamic media or this is Qatar or whatever, address this issue. I would really appreciate if you address this issue and tell me, is this right or is this wrong? What has happened? Releasing the rapists, putting Garland, venerating them, honoring them. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. I'd love to read them. You guys take care.